Welcome back to Rec Hall here at Penn State University, where Meadville has taken a 2-1 lead now in the boys AA PIAA State Volleyball Championship. Different stars every set. In this last set, you'd have to say one of those big stars was a freshman, Max Decker.
Absolutely, he really stepped up for the team. You know, I thought Parker Gosnell also did a really nice job. So, you know, at the beginning, we were seeing Sorensen scoring, we were seeing Phillips scoring consistently, and it's just like, hey, don't forget about us because we can score too. And it makes it more challenging for Manheim because they've got to cover a whole lot more offensive options.
What's that old song? I'll get by with a little help from my friends. Well, a lot of friends have showed up there for Meadville and for Manheim Central as well. And so we start the fourth set now, and this is a must-do for Manheim Central to stay alive. And for Meadville, they'd like to stay undefeated and win another state volleyball championship.
Well, if anybody's up for that must-win, it's Manheim. They are great at coming back, so don't count them out.
Not at all. They were down 2-1 in their last match against Exeter, came back to tie it up, and then won 16-14 in the fifth. So they know what it's like to play from behind. Here's Gosnell to start it out.
Great first pass.
Hits to Rohr, and right up at the net, another big hit by Toby Fry, who showed up here all of a sudden. Toby Fry, a middle hitter. He and Matisse kind of dominate that position for Manheim Central.
He had some key blocks last game, though, so he might not have had some offensive attacks, but defensively he played key last game.
I know he's been blocking very, very well during the playoffs, especially. There's Sorensen. Sorensen says, "I'm here." President accounted for.
Yeah,
Sorensen puts the first point down for Meadville.
They set up their defense for what they thought he was coming line on it, and he went cross because he saw them sitting line on him.
Could have some people knocking on his door for collegiate volleyball, being only a sophomore, huh?
I would think.
Here's Landon.
I would knock if I were a coach.
Yeah, Landon, 6'8", can leap and has great volleyball IQ.
And I love his rapport with his teammates. Like, both of these teams are really working together on the court. Like, their interaction's very positive, very supportive, calling shots for each other.
Yep. Here's Peter Burkhart with the serve. 2-1 for Manheim Central. Sorensen swats it over.
Little misconfusion.
And Miller tried to reach back and hit one hard, couldn't quite do it. And Miller, who dominated in the second set, is really, you know, they've found a way to kind of block him a little bit right now. So here's your serve coming from Jack Brown. 2-2. And there's Miller coming back. And so Reagan Miller with the point for Manheim Central.
He was trapped in tight on that set and did a really nice job cutting hard around that block.
Caleb Groff, who's been kind of a designated server all day long in there now. 3-2 for Groff. Taken by Carter. There's Gosnell again. Good take near side by Burkhart. And then putting it down is Matisse. And on the other side, Sorensen answers. Matisse with a great spike, and then Sorensen right back on the other side. 4-3 Meadville. Sorry, Jackie.
Manheim Central was asking for the location on that ball because they felt the ball was completely on their side. Therefore, Meadville could not attack it, but the official ruled that the ball was playable over the tape.
In my correction, Sorensen 3-3 here. Taken there by Burkhart. Miller punches it over.
Net violation.
Yep. So it'll be 4-3 now. Make that 4-4.
Sometimes when you expect a hitter to go up and take a big swing, you block hard and press hard, and then when they take some off it and do one of those little roll shots as a blocker, sometimes you get caught in the net because you're misreading it.
4-3 now. Manheim Central leads it, and Reagan Miller serving. 4-3. Good dig by Carter. And there's Gosnell, and Gosnell into the block, and all of a sudden Matisse and Musser up there on the block get the point for Manheim Central. Great defense there. Here is Reagan Miller. 5-3. Another great dig by Carter. Carter's just going to keep it alive here. Here's a chance to set it. Musser keeps it alive.
Wow.
Punching it straight down off the set by Musser is Caleb Groff.
Not just the set. a one-handed, accurate outside set. That was impressive.
So a 3-point lead now here early in the fourth set for Manheim Central. They need to win to keep this match alive. Reagan Miller having a good service here. Up it comes.
Called a double on that one.
And a double called. And Nicholas Bancroft doesn't like the looks of this one. Starting out 7-3, Manheim Central leads it. And a timeout on the floor. Receive the latest PCN news, including best politics, history, culture, sports programs in your inbox. Sign up today at PCNTV.com. Gary Sutton, Jackie Order with you. And Jackie, Manheim Central coming out aggressively here in this fourth set. What are they doing differently they didn't do in the last set?
And their energy came out great, which is so impressive that coming out after a loss to be like, we got this. They're staying aggressive, they're playing aggressive. Miller is being really aggressive at the line and has just gotten 4 serves in a row for them. Momentum is everything in this game, it really is. You cannot let teams get runs on you. Last game was back and forth, it was a side-out game, not too many big runs. We have a big run here, that's why you saw the timeout being called, so they could see if they could break this serve.
I don't care what PIAA championships you're calling, talent wins games. Character wins championships. We're seeing great character on both these teams right now as they meld together to try to bring home the goal.
So very true. It's refreshing to see.
Here is Miller. See if the timeout affects him. Somebody times the timeout can ice the guy doing the serving. Miller doesn't like it again, so he's going to go back and redo it.
But there's a lot to be said about that he's calm enough to recognize, like, that's not a good toss, and no, like, I can let it drop, I get a do-over, essentially. Some players have a bad toss and swing at it anyways.
Miller puts that little spin before he puts it up in the air. There's Sorensen, and Sorensen gets the point off the block. Big swing out of the back row.
That was a very nice job of breaking the serve. And there you have a freshman outside, Max Decker, who stepped in as the setter, put up a beautiful ball so that they could terminate and get the point.
Here's Ball now. Serving the ball, 4 serving 7 for Meadville. Taken by Rohr. They got Matisse. Matisse missed the hard hit, but he got the point nevertheless. It's one of those that comes off the knuckle, right?
Doesn't always have to be pretty.
No. It's almost like throwing a changeup in baseball. You take that big hit swing, but then it just comes off the knuckle and bounces over.
Yeah.
So 8 serving 4 now. Here's Dylan Musser, who's just been stupendous today as a setter. Musser a little long again with that serve.
I just want to do a shout out. He's an outstanding setter, but his blocking has been beautiful. He is an offensive setter, so he's scored offensively on them. He's just a great leader and really a well-rounded player.
And how about his counterpart on the other side, Jack Brown? Same kind of thing.
For sure. Jack's headed to Mount Union after this game. Well, next year.
We just stayed down in Mount Union, the town, the last few days, and he's not heading to Mount Union, the town, but heading to Mount Union, the university, to play volleyball. We got a little bit of work before then, this afternoon. Here's Luca White with the serve. There's Musser with the set. Great hit on the far side by Peter Burkhart, and Musser continues to put the ball where they want it. 9-6 here for Manheim Central. The Barons continuing to try to stay on the lead. Colin Rohr. Soft serve over the top. Graham takes it there. Sorensen keeps it alive. Gosnell swings it across. Musser with another one. Burkhart. Little tip at the net. There's Rohr. Musser. Miller. Dug out by Graham. By Carter, rather. But this will be across the line. It'll be another point now for Manheim Central, a 4-point lead. Here in set number 4 as they're trying to force a 5th set. They won in 5 to get to this match today over Exeter. Into the net it goes. Looked like Tamir Phillips ran into the net after he touched it over. Instead it will be Manheim Central into the net there. So back goes Gosnell with the serve. 7 serving 10 here for the Bulldogs. Gosnell, hard hit. Taken by Moyer. And punched down by Moyer. Swinging from the back again is Gosnell. There's your set by Musser. And just a good defensive touch over the top by Meadville. But Moyer and Manheim Central will get the point. Manheim Central back on top by 4. Here is Moyer. Short set. Double block. Kept alive again by Moyer. They're going to get a free ball on the other side. Here's Meadville, free ball, and there is what you have not seen since the first set from Pioneer Phillips. Wow.
That was a great pass, which set up the ability to run that quick middle like that.
So Tamir Phillips with a great spike and a great kill there, and gets his team the 8th point of this set. 8 serving 11. Here's Landon Carter. Just set by Musser. Regan Miller, another good point off the block. Regan Miller gets off his feet so quickly.
He really does, and he's not that tall of a player, but, and you know, the other thing, we're talking a lot about people at the net, the blocks, the attacks, but like both sides of this net, both teams have some great defenders on those back rows, keeping the ball alive and setting things up for the attacks.
Burkhart to Carter. There's the slide play from Ball.
Okay, way to keep it alive.
You get a free one here, all the way back over from Rohr. And there it is. Mr. Sorensen heard from as he comes off that near side.
Well, and that was one of the faster attacks. The set was a flatter set, came out quicker, so he was able to beat the block. I mean, he's been beating them over the top, but
right.
That one he beat them before they were able to set
exactly. So here's Jack Brown with the serve. 9 serving 12. Miller, taken nicely by Carter. Back to Sorensen, and this time a good answer up there at the net. Now, great job by Blake Dellis to hit it back. The middle hitter doing his job as a middle blocker. So 13-9 now. Manheim Central leads here in the 4th set.
He's had a couple of those critical blocks to get a side out. Good for him.
Here's Caleb Groff. Takes it back to Carter again. And then a quick hit at the net, but
that was a great swing. What you're seeing is Manheim Central middle got in the net, but nonetheless, that was a great attack.
Yeah, Gosnell with the point. So here's Sorensen now, 10 serving 13 for Meadville. Oh, and boy, did Matisse get up in the air for that one. Good block, though, at the net. Miller again, kept alive. And Moyer saying I was out of bounds already. Officials disagree. Now, Craig Dietrich has a question of the official. The official says, I got it. So 11 serving 13 now. Here's Sorensen. They've gotten it back to 2 points as the deficit. Sorensen takes it off the hands of Miller, and then forcing it down over the top is Gosnell. Well, that was a muscle point there.
Really was. He did a really nice job of seeing the block in front of him and using it to his advantage.
Meadville has closed to within 1 now. Here's Sorensen again. Over the top it goes. Carter. Sorensen from the back row. And Sorensen just finds the open spot and buries it. And it's tied up here for the first time in set number 4 as Meadville right now foot on the metal.
You know, Landon Carter did a really nice job on that play. The setter took the first ball. Landon stepped up and really did a nice job setting up the back row attack.
Sorensen to Moyer. And another point for Meadville as they've now taken the lead here in set number 4. Timeout on the floor, Craig Dietrich and the Barons. 14-13. Meadville has stormed back to take the lead. We'll also have today, later on, our LVC, our Lebanon Valley College Player of the Game, and Player of the Match, rather, and looking forward to Tuesday. Now, a lot of candidates on the floor for that one here this afternoon, isn't there, Jack?
I literally was just sitting here thinking, wow, this one's going to be a tough one.
It will be. 14-13 though. Meadville has stormed back here, and Meadville really has done a good job of answering some of the good offense by Manheim Central and turning into very quick offense on the other side, haven't they?
Yeah, I'm actually running a book right now to try to see side outs and runs and stuff like that. And, you know, we have been going back and forth, but every now and then we're getting a run. And right now we're in one.
Yeah, they're in the middle.
We've got a serving run happening here.
Good run right here of 5 points. Meadville and Manheim Central needs to find a way to stop it right here and now if they are to continue on in this match. Meanwhile, Meadville saying we can see the goal, but it's still out in the horizon. So here's Sorensen. It seems like he's been back there forever. Nice short touch there by Musser. Jack Brown on the other side sets a nice short one. Taken by Burkhart. And then the point.
Nice deep cross-court shot to force defense to work laterally straight across. That's a very hard ball to defend. Very nice job.
Big time point by the Barons now to tie it back up again out of the timeout. Here is Reagan Miller. 14 serving 14. Miller with a serve. Taken by Carter. Brown trying to save it. I don't think they're going to get this one. And a lead back on top here for Manheim Central. So out of the timeout, they got 2 very well-needed points.
Now they need a run.
So here's Reagan Miller. Miller into the net. So back to a tie, 15-15. Every point accentuated now as Kellen Ball steps back to serve for the Bulldogs of Meadville. 15 serving 15. There's your set from Musser. To Matisse, and Matisse just put it right down on the head of Ball. There was no way of getting the hands on that one.
That was a very nice play to run off that serve. Good setter selection on that one.
Nice job by Matisse in the middle. 16 serving 15. As Dylan Musser with a serve coming up. Musser takes it back to Graham. And then a good hit by Moyer. Good save there by Meadville, and then off again it comes to Sorensen. Here's your set. Chance to put one down. Double block out of bounds though. And it's going to belong, the point will, to Manheim Central. So they get back up to a 2-point lead again here, 17-15.
Shout out to our libero Colin on that. That was a beautiful back set by him to set up that point.
So here's Dylan Musser, the setter.
Nice serve.
Good swing by.
Nice dig.
Push back over, chance to reset it. Sorensen on the back row. Good take right there by Burkhart.
That was smart volleyball right there. He was very aware that they were pulled out of that zone. Made it happen. They were running their offense at Meadville's setter to take them out of system, and it got them some points.
Again, another timeout call here by Nicholas Bancroft. His team is going down 3 again to Manheim Central here in set 4.
I love the fight that you're seeing. Like no one's giving up in this game on either side of the net, and they're going nose to nose, point for point. Everybody's getting involved in the plays. You know, they're trying to take the setter out of the game, meaning drive the first ball at them so that they can't take the second ball. They have to take the first one, which is forcing other people to step up that aren't really setters, but they're keeping the ball in system so they can stay attacking.
Meadville looking for their 4th state championship. They lost in 21-22 to Lower Dauphin, who they beat this year, by the way, on the way. Lower Dauphin, the defending champion from last season. They also beat undefeated Mars to get here. On the other side, you have Manheim Central, who beat Exeter, the District 3 champ, who gave them their only loss of the season, beat them in 5 sets. Coming back, yes, down 2-1 to win 16-14 in the 5th set. So both these teams with pedigree wins to get into this match here this afternoon. 18 serving 15, here's Musser. Musser, hard set to Graham. hard serve rather, Graham. Pushed over the top, touched over the top. Nice job by Burkhart to get the point for Manheim Central. They got a 4-point lead.
This is a really nice serve, and Jacob Graham just did a really nice job controlling that first touch. But we had a smart play by Peter Burkhart on that to take an easy point.
We're going to have another 5-set match here for a state championship. Last year it was 3 and out as Lower Dauphin beat Cochraton. Boy, Graham doing the job back there, keeping it alive, and then stuck down over the top again by Burkhart, who's coming alive.
There he is. Don't forget me.
Burkhart with the last 2 big points here for the Barons. They lead 20-15 here in set number 4, trying to tie this whole match up. Musser on a run. And hits this one just a little bit long again, trying to hit it hard to get that point. So 16 serving 20 now coming up here by the Meadville Bulldogs. Last time Meadville won a championship was in 2019. They've been informed the last 5 of them. And another point for Manheim Central, who's swatting away right now with authority.
Yeah, before that serve was even contacted, Musser was looking at his middle saying, you're going to be getting this ball, be ready.
Here's Colin Rohr, who's been really dynamite in the libero spot this afternoon for the Barons. 21 serving 16 to Graham, his counterpart. Big hit in the middle that time by Phillips.
They put a triple block up on him.
And then dug out again, backside by Ball. Big hit again for Burkhart, who's been the star here late in this set.
He is hot, and that was a gorgeous set to get him that matchup.
Burkhart with a huge point again. 3 of the last 4 have been his. Here's Rohr to Graham. Sorensen, the backside, taken there by Miller. Again, saved by Sorensen. Guys now, long. 23rd point up on the board now for the Barons of Manheim Central. And was that a tip? Yes, it was.
They caught a touch at the net, not on the net, but that it came off the block.
17 points on the board now for Meadville. 17 serving 22. Here's your serve. Dug out by
Nice
Rohr.
pass.
And then just missing on the spike attempt. Or Giddy.
They called a touch on the block.
Touch on the block, and so 23 points up now for Manheim Central. 2 away from a set victory. So here it is. Moyer with the serve. There's your set. Big hit in the middle, not going to go. You're going to get a free ball on the other side. Give me a chance to get exactly what you want right here with Sorensen. Sorensen off the block. And Meadville with their 18th point up here in set number 4.
Yeah, that was a very heavy swing by Sorensen. A hard ball to control for sure.
Here's Carter. Landon Carter back for the serve. 18 serving 23. There's your set. Miller taken back there by guys now, and then the put away again by Sorensen.
Yeah, that was a wise choice to send that ball over on the second. They weren't ready for it. It was a nice ball for him to just take a good solid swing on and got that nice point.
Guys now with a nice job there, keeping it alive and getting it over to the right place. Carter again. There's your set. Miller off the block, kept alive by Sorensen there. Guys now out of the back line, held by Rohr. Back set. Just a touch over the top. Sorensen saves it. Guys now finds the point in the middle with a soft touch. 20 points up now. They close within 3 has Meadville. Three unanswered here, and timeout on the floor by Craig Dietrich and his Barons of Manheim Central. 3-point lead as we roll down the stretch here in set number 4.
Yeah, this is their off-speed shots. They're tipping. They're making people commit off blockers, meaning if you're not the aggressive attacker taking the swing, if you're on the other pin, to drop off to be ready to defend, which is taking people out of system. A lot of moving parts here. Setters distributing really well.
So a good run here by Meadville to close the gap again to 3, as it looked like Manheim Central was heading out of town with a 5-point lead, but not so fast, said the Bulldogs. So Meadville have the serve when we come back. For Craig Dietrich, it seems like he said that 2-point lead forever, or the 2 points away from the set match forever, or set forever. I'll spit this out eventually, Jackie.
Yeah. Well, that timeout was to see if we can break this serve, because he's had a run. Let's see if we can break it.
It's been sitting on 23 for a while now if you're Craig Dietrich and the Barons. So big one coming up here from Landon Carter. 20 serving 23. 3-point deficit right now. Taken by Burkhardt. Across it goes. Toby Fry in the middle. Punches it over. Landon Carter keeps it alive. Again.
Outside.
Free ball here. Reagan Miller. This is the double block and gets the point for Manheim Central. A much needed point out of the timeout for them. So they have a 4-point lead there. It's set point. And it'll be Burkhardt, who's had a hot hand in this set for Manheim, doing the serve. Here we go. To the back, it's long. 21 points up now for Meadville. They still are alive in this set. And heading back to serve will be Jack Brown, the setter. 21 serving 24. A very exciting 4th set here so far. Jack Brown over the top. There's your set. Just miss it in the middle. Sorensen. Big point by Sorensen. That was just wide open. Nothing but space there for Sorensen to hit into. So 2-point lead right now for Manheim Central. Jack Brown serving 22 versus 24. Brown gets it over. There's your set piece. Off the block. One more set. Sorensen. Great try to save by Moyer, but it's 1 point now. A 1-point lead for Manheim Central as Sorensen gets yet another big point.
And we're out of timeouts.
So Jack Brown getting ready for the serve. Manheim Central at set point. Miller, the double block. Back into Miller. Tied up.
That was an amazing block by Max Decker. He set right up and took away that line shot and pressed.
Meadville has fought all the way back here. They were down by 5 a moment ago, and here they go. Musser. And then a nice job by Toby Fry.
Hey, we're not ready for that one.
1-point bulge, and we're going to go to kind of the volleyball version of overtime here. Have to win by 2. Toby Fry has made some huge contributions this afternoon when they really need them. So here's Caleb Groff, 25 serving 24, set point for Manheim Central.
Kept it alive.
And there was Max Decker. We haven't heard from him much in this set. He was the star of the 3rd. Sorensen again, taken by Burkhardt. Burkhardt tips it over.
Tried to do a setter dump behind him and caught the top of the tape.
Couldn't do it, so top of the tape stayed on this side. And now here is Sorensen, 25 serving 25. And back to even. Great set. Sorensen, taken by Burkhardt. And there's Matisse, pounded it down the middle. Big point for Manheim Central. They have a 26-25 lead. So Reagan Miller will step back down to try to serve again for set point. 26 serving 25. Miller to Carter. Gosnell taken there by Rohr nicely. Now Sorensen. There's Decker. Decker finds a way to get it over the top for the point. Max Decker with another big point for the Bulldogs. 26-26, tied up again. No one ready to quit this game. Blocked in the middle by Tymer Phillips.
That was a beautiful block.
Really
Solo
was.
block, took away every option he had because he pressed across that tape so well.
And now you're at match point for Meadville. Here is Kellen Ball. The serve. Into the net. That is the match. 28-26, Meadville winning the state championship here, boys AA. What a set.
That was amazing. It was a great volleyball on both sides. Back and forth the whole way through.
What a match. Two outstanding teams here this afternoon and gouging out the win in the fourth set. Meadville 28-26 against a very, very, very good Manheim Central team. Manheim Central had the lead there. Meadville fall all the way back from 5 down late in that set to get the lead and then the match point and put it away. 28-26, they go to 21-0. They will finish the season undefeated. For Manheim Central, 20-2 and a storied season. Meadville with another AA state championship here, their first since 2019, the second under the stewardship of Nicholas Bancroft. In his 5th season, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with our introduction of the award, medal ceremony, and also the Lebanon Valley College Player of the Match, all here on PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network.